Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking at something a bit unusual, actually. The Bramier Apex Rock Limited Edition watch.
Right. It's billed as a dive watch, but the interesting thing is the inspiration. It's not the sea, it's mountains.
Exactly. A dive watch inspired by peaks. So yeah, kind of a curveball.
Sure.
We've got the details here, and our mission really is to figure out how they blended these ideas.
Yeah, let's unpack what makes this one tick, or rather what makes it rock.
Okay. So first glance, it definitely looks like a dive watch.
Oh, absolutely. It hits all those classic marks. You got a 40 millimeter stainless steel case. Seems pretty standard.
And the specs are there too, 300 meters water resistance, a 120-click unidirectional bezel,
Yeah.
for the works.
Yep, all the dive watch essentials. Plus, double-domed sapphire crystal, nice touch for durability and that sort of vintage look. And BGW9 Super Luminova.
Right, so it'll glow well in the dark. Good lume is key.
Definitely. So functionally, it's set up like a proper diver.
Yeah.
But then you get to the dial.
Ugh, yes, the cracked train dial. That's where the mountain theme really comes in, isn't it?
Exactly. They created this uneven, textured surface. It's meant to look like, well, like weathered rock face.
I can sort of picture that. Gives it a visual depth, I imagine, not just a flat color.
For sure. It's supposed to evoke that ruggedness. And against that backdrop, you've got the hands, central hour, minute, and a red seconds hand that pops.
Okay. And a date window.
Yep, date window down at 6 o'clock, keeps it symmetrical. Plus the usual loom plots on the markers, and they've used red for the depth reading text, too.
Little details. So this mountain idea isn't just the dial, though.
No, they carried it through. If you flip the watch over, the case back is actually engraved.
Oh, with what?
A mountain scene, like a full landscape. It really doubles down on that whole nature endurance theme. It's not just a surface treatment.
That's quite committed. Ties it all together.
Okay, so what's actually powering this mountain diver?
Under the hood, it's the Miyota 9015, a premium automatic movement from Japan.
Ah, the 9015. Solid choice. Reliable, high beat. That's exactly. Runs at 28,800 vibrations per hour, so you get that smooth second sweep. And about a 42-hour power reserve. It's a known quantity, a good workhorse.
Gotcha. And the case dimensions, you said 40 millimeter diameter?
Yeah, 40 millimeter cross, 46 millimeter lug to lug,
Yeah.
which is pretty wearable for most wrists, and 12.4 millimeter thick, so not overly chunky.
Sounds like they've thought about the overall design feel too, not just the concept.
Absolutely. The case has, a mix of fluid lines and some sharper details. And they've used contrasting finishes, brushed and polished steel. Adds a bit of visual interest.
Nice. And straps, does it come with options?
It does. You get a stainless steel bracelet, beads of rice style, which looks quite classic.
Always like beads of rice.
Yeah.
Comfortable.
Yeah. And they also throw in an extra strap, a white FKM Tropic rubber strap, so you can switch it up for a sportier look or, for actual diving.
Good versatility. Now, I heard this design actually won some awards.
That's right. Bramier picked up awards from D1 Milano and Vicenza Oro specifically for the Apex Rock's design. So it seems the industry noticed their creative approach here.
That's significant validation. Okay, so if people are listening and thinking, mountain-themed dive watch, limited edition, what's the deal with getting one?
Well, limited is the key word. They're only making 50 pieces. 50, that's it.
Wow, okay. Very exclusive. When can you order?
Pre-orders kick off April 10th, 2025. And there's special launch pricing, $429 US.
That seems pretty competitive, actually.
It does, especially for a limited edition with these specs. But that's the pre-order price. It goes up to $599 for the standard retail price after that initial period.
Right, so getting in early makes sense. And where should folks go for all the info or to pre-order?
The best place is the Bramier website. All the details, specs, and the pre-order link should be there.
Perfect. So wrapping this up, the Bramier Apex Rock. It's basically taking a familiar tool watch, the diver, and giving it this really unique conceptual spin from the mountains.
Yeah, using that cracked terrain dial and the engraved case back to tell a different kind of rugged story. Still dive capable, but with a whole other vibe.
It really is a fresh take. Makes you think differently about where design inspiration can come from.
It certainly does. And maybe that's the thought to leave people with. We see watches inspired by cars, planes, the sea. What other unexpected natural worlds or environments could inspire interesting designs in things we use every day?
Deserts, forests, caves. Interesting question. Something to ponder.